Hi there, and very good afternoon to you, and welcome to my channel Simply Stocks. And today I'm going to talk about the Nifty as well as one stock from the pharma space, a larger stock that I want to talk to you about. So, probably from now on in, what I'll do is I'll have a larger stock to talk about, more than 50,000 crore market cap company in the midweek market analysis, and then we'll go about having mid and small cap discussion on stocks on the weekends. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. I'm not a member of the NSE and BSE, and that I'm not authorized to give portfolio services or advice. Whatever I discuss here is purely for educational purposes. So I discuss about stocks, their earnings, and do not discuss about targets, etc. So kindly take that on note, or stop losses and all those kind of things. Whatever decisions with respect to investments you make, kindly do your own analysis and then take a call on that. I'm in no way responsible for your losses or profits that you gain in the equity markets. And any kind of investments in the financial markets is laden with risk. So there is market risk attached everywhere. Before I talk about these companies and the Nifty, a small request: kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio. You'll have access to the companies that I analyze there, discussions on domestic and global markets, discussion on the markets itself. Regularly, I post podcast out there. Updated watch list is in there. It went offline for a few weeks, but it is back again. And answer to all the queries, that whatever queries that you'll be having, I'll answer that. So now let me take you to the Money Control website, and if you see here, Nifty is around 19,450, 460. So now it is trying to break out. So we see live Nifty breaking out from a pattern where the 50 DMA was around 19,450, 19,448, and now it is breaking out today. So probably from now on in, the market could move towards 19,700, 750 over the next few weeks. I think we are set to see major rise in the you can say larger stocks, or stocks which are in the Nifty over the next few weeks, because of this breakout from the 50 DMA. And if you see the charts here, this is the level where major resistance is around 19,427 and 19,440 or so. And today, this region of 19,420, if you see here, 19,420 to 450 is being taken out. So if it closes above 19,460, this market Nifty, then we are in the bullish terrain, and probably for the next 2 3 weeks we could be headed much higher from these levels. When the market was around 18,800 or so, we talked about it on Patreon and with the members, that we are seeing that there is some sort of accumulation going on. Yes, I did talk about 18,000, 17,000 levels then, but immediately on the day the market began to rise and perform, we made our portfolio, we got in, and this has been a very beautiful rise from those levels at the current levels. And once 19,450 is taken out, uh, on closing, I think we could see another 300-point move on the Nifty. Let's come to the stock in question, or the company that I wanted to discuss with you all. So if I see here, I'm talking of Zydus Life Sciences here. Very decent set of numbers, 63,000 crore market cap company in the pharma domain, a PE of 20, so not expensive at all in the pharmaceutical space, as I said. Current price is 627. It's up 5% today. Post the numbers, so the stock has been gaining momentum, and but its high recently have been 670, and the stock has been consolidating. So if you see here, from those 670 levels in August, the stock gradually went down to around 570-ish level also, and which was the previous high. This is the beautiful, you can say, chart that the stock is having. Around 550 or so was a high that was made a few years back. So now that is being taken out. So it went to 660 twice and has come back. Once 660 670 is taken out, we could see a major run up in the stock. If you see here, 665 on 11th of June, and again 670 or so it went to in August, and then returned. So this time around I think it could take this out, because if you see on the PE basis, it was around 31 times, 32 times when it last made that high in July 20th or so, July 2020, and now the PE is only 20. So I think it's going to take out the all-time highs as well. This is the previous, you can say, Cadila Healthcare that we are talking about, and it used to trade at 42 times in 2017. Today it is trading at 20 times. Very reasonable valuations on a 10-year basis as well. The stock is trading at extremely reasonable valuations. If you see the numbers, look at the numbers, the September quarter, they had 4,400 crores of sales versus 4,100 crores of sales. So that's a jump of around 8%, 4,370 versus 4,130. So an 8% jump in sales. Margins expanded big time from around 20% margins in September. They had margins of around 26%. So that's a huge jump in margins year on year. And I normally look at year on year numbers, because quarter on quarter does not give you the best picture. When you look at year on year, then you'll have an understanding as to how the company is growing over a longish period of time. Uh, if you look at the balance sheet again, 18,000 crores of reserves, 18,600 crores of reserves, 190 crores of debt. So debt is extremely negligible in here. In terms of shareholding patterns, 75% is with the promoters. FIIs hold around 4.8%, which has increased over time from around 2.5% in December 22. It has grown to 4.8%. DIIs are holding 13% and dipped a bit, but very little. And the best part is the public shareholding has gone from around 10% earlier, 10.2% in June 22, to 7%. So it has reduced, and that gives me a lot of confidence that larger players are getting into the stock, and DIIs, FIIs are getting into the stock. So overall, on an overall basis, the stock is doing extremely well. Technically also around 620ish or so. So if I look at the price, the you can say the 50 DMA, the 200 DMA is around 554, the 50 DMA is around 600. It has just gone above it, so one can definitely accumulate from a long term point of view. I won't like to give you targets, but do keep an eye on numbers, and then you'll understand as to how things are panning out. But if things go awry in terms of numbers, then you need to get out immediately. But at the moment, looking at the numbers, this as a large cap, slightly larger cap, mid cap, or larger mid cap story, Zydus Life Sciences look good. So this was my video on Zydus Life Sciences and the markets. Kindly do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. And do subscribe to my Patreon network. Thanks a lot for watching.